Some sad news to report with the passing of Ray Wilkins. I was fortunate to play with Ray, with England. Not only was he a wonderful footballer, he was also a delightful man. I'll never forget how supportive he was to this young player when he broke into the England squad. He'll be much missed. He was an enormously popular man, Frank. Obviously you were with him at Chelsea for a substantial period of time.
Yeah, I think his football career speaks for itself. Incredible player, but more than that, a great man. I have to say, he was kind, he was generous, he was class. He cared about everyone. Everyone he touched in his life would have known what a great man he was, and I feel for his family incredibly. Everybody at Chelsea, but more than that, everybody, as I say, who was around him. I can't speak highly enough. He was one of the best. We've lost one of the absolute best gentlemen at such a young age, so sudden. I can't believe it. I'm absolutely devastated. And again, I want to pass on all of our regards to Jackie, his wife and his family. Yeah,
share those emotions. As a footballer, you must have admired him, Rio.
Yeah, I did, and I was very fortunate as a young kid. I was at QPR as a young boy, and he had probably 2 years I was there watching closely from the stands. We got free tickets, so he popped in. And you just saw what a great man he was in terms of teaching the other players on the team. You get a lot of players that get experienced and get older, and they're just thinking about themselves. He was very much about other people, guiding people through the game, talking them through, cajoling. And for a young player like the likes of Trevor Sinclair and Impey coming through at that point, he would have been a godsend. So, like Frank says, I'd like to reiterate that. Yeah. Not only a great footballer, but a great man.
It's like one of the football family has left us, hasn't it, in many ways, Stephen? He was so universally popular amongst his peers.
Very popular. You know, a lot of people are saying great things about him today, and deservedly so. And, you know, a midfield player that I grew up watching tapes of and trying to emulate, and I'm watching his different range of passing. It's such a sad day, you know, 61's far too young.
It is very young, and he played 84 times for England, Frank. I mean, he wasn't just the lovely guy that everybody knew. He wasn't just a terrific coach, but he was also a fabulous footballer.
Fabulous footballer. Came through the ranks at Chelsea, but then, you know, we're seeing a goal in the FA Cup final for Manchester United here. But one of the first players to take the chance and go and play abroad in a foreign country, which is not easy.
And very successfully.
Very successful there. I believe AC Milan players are bringing out some flowers from their game today because, as I said before, he leaves an imprint on people wherever he goes. He could have gone to anywhere in the world, any place in the world, and people would not forget the moment they met Ray Wilkins. Special man.
I totally concur. Ray played for 84 times for England, as I just said. Gareth Southgate, who is here tonight, has been speaking to Des Kelly.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, Gareth. I know you want to pay tribute to Ray Wilkins, not just on behalf of the FA, but as a friend of yours as well.
No, absolutely. I played with Ray. He had an illustrious career, obviously captain of Chelsea at 18, Manchester United, PSG, Milan, and then he had about 67 minutes with us at Crystal Palace, and it was a pleasure to work with him. I mean, we had 6 months with him. I used to room with him in that spell. I was 23, 24 captain, but he was 35 and had the respect of everybody. We were a group of young upstarts. He was a class act, and you could see then this perception of what he was as a player. His technical ability was incredible. And an absolute gentleman to work with, top professional, taught all of us so much about how we should act and behave and prepare for games. So it was a privilege to have known him.
You'll be sorely missed.
No, he will, and most of all, as always at these times, as a person, because I think universally respected by everybody within football. Just had time for everybody, and a real enthusiast for the game. He's been a fantastic ambassador.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Des.
Ray Wilkins, who died today, aged 61. Our thoughts are with Jackie and the family.